It has never been. I'm just fucking around back here training a little bit, stopping so I don't overheat and melt. Training a little bit, working on the Bowie stuff. Double Bowies, I'm going to do the double Bowie today. I'm doing double Bowies for my Real Combatives channel. Now I like chewing on these fucking things just as much smoking. Chew half the cigarette, I don't even smoke it. So I'm going to be doing generic opening. But more fun. I think I just turned this on for a minute because I'm going to warm up on these. I got a couple other jugs filled. Ah, fuck it. Throw it up there. Try the new tripod out. And it's been doing really well. Alright, back. I just want to recommend this again more for people who are into Bowies, want to get one or whatever. For the money, this is like 20, should be able to get it for like 25 bucks. Cold steel, Black Bear Bowie. It's almost 18 inches overall, 12-inch blade. And even better, even really a lot better, is this is rare, but now with Bowies but they have the swag sharpened. So it's sharpened on the swag, which turns that back cut so much more deadly. Right? I mean, even when it's not sharp, like on this cold steel, the Wild West one, that's not sharp. The point is what hits you first with the back cut, number one. Number two, this is damn sure enough to, you know, it's fucking even, and at worst, even if not, you can use this like a bludgeon, the other side of this. If it's the edge is that not sharp. But the Black Bear Bowie from Cold Steel for 25 bucks comes like this with the sharpened swag. So when you're doing that back cut, see, that's the swag that cuts down. One, take the hand, take the face. Hand, face. Alright, let me get this. Alright, so which knife is going to get the lucky, going to get the first blow? I think we'll go with the Cold Steel. Okay, let's see what a back cut. Now watch, just from this little amount of energy that I'm expending, just doing this at will whenever I want, this body movement results in, you know, a nice hole. There's about a good 1-inch gash, and that was just like a, just flipped it out there. Now watch when I do it to sharpen it. See? And that's that. Boy, I'm a funny boy sometimes. I do silly things. Make the tree a little bit more square. If I get into the, I'll do the double. No, I'm not going to do the double bow. That's for Real Combatives. I will do is stop this here. Okay, the double Bowie knife generic opening. We're gonna go over this. Get this down there. Alright, so you're gonna start. Alright, my name is Mowad, and it is August 29th, Saturday, around 13:30 hours. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get my angle. Alright, there's a footwork kind of what you can do. So I'm a righty, a lot of people are righties. I've been working my left a lot too, but still, if you're, you know, for righties, what you do is you step out front forward. Like if you're facing a clock of 12, you're gonna put your front right foot like between 2 and 3. Okay, forward. Got that. 4. Back heel just stays planted. And bring it up and sit down like you're sitting on a seat. Keep your back straight. Pointing both of the points towards the target's eyes, face. Okay. Again, here. Just your stance, right? Start from there. All right, I'm gonna go right into it. I'm gonna do it a couple times just to get the feel of it more before I start breaking it down. And just don't fixate on anything. It's only like 5 minutes basically. Nice up here. I'm already stands. And the number 1 is just the right hand. Oh, and 2, when you're doing the doubles, you always want to put your longer weapon in your less non-dominant hand. Because that's, you know, let's see. Alright, so here, 1. Number 1 is just a rotational forward slash right in front of you. It comes right back down here. Number 1. Number 2, left thrust over the arm, not under the arm. I say this every time I show these things, like built into my head. You know, like that is how these forms, these silly forms that most people scoff at, don't do, miss out on all this line familiarization and the body's kinesthetic awareness of proper combative movement. You know, it comes down to these details, and this teaches you the right way and wrong way to move your body. So under, you know, stress and duress, you know, you won't freeze up and clam up. You know, your instincts and good training and body mechanics and stuff will take over, and if you've trained hard enough and to enhance them, and makes all the difference between when you're fighting like 2 trained people. You know, it's not just one guy who knows how to fight and another guy who doesn't know how to fight. So this is past that. Here, 1 slash 2, thrust over the arm. 3, step up, shift to the left as this right comes to the middle. 2, 3, back cut, back, lunge out. That's the end of the set. That's the generic opening. Okay. So I'll get back to my feet a little bit. Slash 1, 2, step on line, 3, 4, 5. Looking from this way. Here. 1, 2. Now see, I'm going to bring on 3, I'm bringing my foot up to the same line that my other foot is on, parallel. Okay. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because ultimately what you want to be able to do is do this drill the way I did it in the beginning, like go in all the directions. Because then after the generic opening would then come the double knife set. Maybe I'll put number 1 in here today, probably will. Okay, so I'm here, the generic opening. Let me do all this and set number 1. Go slow. number one. All number one. I'm not even gonna. Yeah, I just said I was. Again, now I'm gonna do the. You know what? This is key, because this is where you see this, and especially this form and training, does not just benefit you for knife fighting, Bowie knife fighting. I mean, this is you can apply this to empty hand. It helps you. It's helping you learn your proper movement and economical movement versus not. Okay, still can't see it. Okay, I want you to look at my feet, right? As best you can. It's a little too far. Oh well, whatever. It's free. You're not paying anything except for this. All right, try if you can. What happens is, let me tell you what to look for. What I'm doing is, I'm doing the set, but more importantly to me, I like how it's just, I just pivot my 2 feet to the right at the end of each set, and you see how my body, everything is open up, and it's set like logically, you know, functional to engage. All right, so see my feet way over here in Mexico. But you might have to fight in a weird area like this, so you should train everywhere. So as well, we're gonna do it through to set number 1. Slash, thrust, step, curve opening, complete. Now I'm gonna do a little bit faster, but just watch how I don't waste any body movement turning, but I turn, then I turn. Okay, that's just very important. I mean, and it's a little thing, but that you benefit you get from that, and that's from that. You're not going like every time to turn, like telegraphic, wasted body movements, bullshit. So you glean that as well from the form, as well as the other benefits from it. You know, weapon form or non-weapon form. All right, so I got to do that 2 more times. Okay, here we go. That completes the generic opening right there. And number 1, fire off. So right thrust with your right hand, and then 1. Now you're going to cut down to a knee. If you can't get down on a knee, that's fine. Just dip. But so 2 is down. Now 3, I'm going to come up and lunge with my right foot forward. A long, leaping, 1-step lunge. 3, 4. I'm going to come back. As I come back, I'm going to turn this into like a back cut block. So I'm getting attack on the low line here. So I'm going to block that low, and then going to kick at the wrist. Imaginary wrist. 4, 5. Now 6 is gonna, you're just rotating this up and blocking. 7, finish. So what I did there is, after I did my deep lunge, I came back, I blocked the attack on his low line, I stomped his fucking head in. Another attack's coming at me this way. I block it with the spine. Comes in and block it. Kick at the imaginary wrist area. Pop up. Finish with the lunge. Something. Last time. 1. Well, this is a generic opening. I don't really give it numbers. So that's a generic opening, double Bowie knives, and set number 1. Now while I'm here, might as well go over my 10 angles of attack chart. Oh, this was from Backcuts I was just doing before. Maybe one more, I'll end this one with one. Okay, here we go. Go back away from this water jug. I'm just gonna go through this real quick. Okay, 10 angles of attack. Bowie knife. All right, obviously it's the torso, head area of the target. You know, the legs. I mean, this isn't part of this, but it might be because it fits perfect. Okay, and what the idea is, wherever you see a circle, that's a slashing movement, just like a circle. Cutting like that, or that kind of body movement. Wherever you see a triangle, which I have to do today here, make these more identifiable. There, you can't really see the triangles. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles in this 10 angles of attack, so that's 4 thrusts. Now it's important too, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, it's not like the movies, you know, where you just touch somebody with a knife and like everything's coming out. You know, like, no, most fucking knives won't even cut through a fucking t-shirt, I'm telling you. Slash through a t-shirt, but they will thrust through anything. And that's what I was just gonna say. Remember, the thrusting is what's way more deadlier than the slash. You know, thrusting is pure, pretty much for killing, and slashing, not. As crazy as that sounds, but I mean, you can be demonstrated easily, but you still, you know, that's why I wear, you know, protective things, but you know, I don't have metal things. I like to have a nice leather fighting ones would be cool. All right, so you're going to be in your this kind of a stance. All right, I'm a little crunched up because I had to put that stupid fucking jug up now. All right, so you're just going to put your left hand, okay, your shoulder, you know, sink a little bit, shoulders, elbows kind of in, kind of it's not too small, but compact, and you're just like this. Okay, so we're starting. 1, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is really important here. 6 and 7. Oh, look at that. I just did it and you didn't even see it. Oh, I wish I didn't have to do all of this shit. Okay. Here we go. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 6 and 7 are huge. It's one of my favorite things in here, 6 and 7, because what that does, it's targeting right here in the hip, like right this area right here, and it's not meant as like a, you know, thrusting through the fucking thigh bone. No, you just merely have to touch it, you know, touch it, and their force will probably impale themselves to the target. You know, but the form is going from, you know, the slashing movements, and then now to this poking. You know, that thing is like an offense and a defense shot easily. But I'm telling you, it's great. It's not that lethal, and it also gives you, you know, things to hit that aren't lethal. So it's up to you. You know, lethal or non-lethal. You know, so it's a really good thing. 10 angles of attack. Okay, you should do it. Just do it with any kind of knife, not just a Bowie. I have my other personal favorite weapon that I love, that I somehow acquired. So awesome! It's like a mirror. I can see behind me. I can see the video easily. This thing is like it's like a perfect mirror everywhere I go. Plus, it'll fucking chop you. It's a US. There's a K bar too. There, so look. Do it in the same form with a much smaller knife. Yeah. Still good. Still do it. Even in reverse grip. I've come up with one. No, you can't, because then two. You see, it prevents me. Number two, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can go one, but I can't. Well, I can actually. Actually, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that was a challenge, but maybe we'll do it. All right. It's getting really fucking hot now. I must be out of my mind out here in this humidity and doing all that shit, but I feel great. Oh, so I'm not hanging this up without getting a nice, spectacular back cut. All right, who do you people want to see give the first shot? The Black Bear, Bowie, or the Wild West? I think it was it's opposite it from last time. Last time I did the Wild West first, last jug. This one I'll do. Be careful and get water on this. I did this once in the December out here last year, and it was warm out one day, and I had all this wood shit. I was chopping all over. And I did this one back cut, and it's so hard. Flew over, hit my other phone, old phone that I broke, shocker. But it was cool footage. All right, so okay, I'm just gonna be doing number 1. Okay, there's step 1, or I can do a number 2, or number 3, or number 4, or number 5, number 6. I can fire off anymore. Now, that's good. All right, I'm going to fire off the number 3 first. It's not going to do much, but stick in probably. And then I'll do a number 1. You can see the difference in damage. Okay, so number 1. Did I say number 3? 2. Yeah, 3. That'll be helpful if I hit it. Well, I did a lot of damage. Now watch with the slashing, how it does dick. It's really not. I'm not even going to waste time, because it's just going to be like a baseball bat. And this thing is going to wham all around. But that's fun though. That is fun. It's a good feeling. Throwing out. See, that's again why I love the Bowie knife, the back cut. The back cut, right? People, the back cut. And they end over here in front of the thinking tree, my brother. Love the back cut, because to me it's like a trigger that I can pull with a knife. And whether it's in a scenario of, you know, dueling with another knife guy or something different or whatever, or even a beast, you know, attacking you. Well, I don't think I'd use a backcut beast, but because with the most minute little motion and effort by me, I can, and very fast, I can fire off this fast back cut. Right now, I can make it really wide if I want, or I can make it tight, small, depending on the target. And I just can't think of another knife that you can do that with, really. Nowhere near as effective as with the Bowie, and especially with the sharpened thing. Or, you know, you do like James Bowie, I think, had done a couple of things with the blade up. With the blade up, so it is style too. So I believe that should be all for now. I'm just getting grooving into the fall months and stuff coming, so it's the road combative season, so these videos will get, you know, a little better and better as far as what I want to do. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. My name is Jason Mowad. Thank you for your time. Alright. Let's fucking get it together here, boy. Maybe not. Maybe we'll dick around with this for a few more hours. Tripod. It's very fun. What's up, everybody? My name is Jason Mowad, your host for this evening. Well, I'm back here. I was going to do a knife video, which I'm going to do today for the Road Combative channel. May I be hit with 1,000 thunderbolts if I do not fucking do that video later. But, you know, this is just the first, like, kind of video entry I've done in a while. I gotta get back to them because I definitely lost my touch for talking. Like, I just can't seem to do it anymore. That's all I do. But it's coming back. And fuck, man. Today is also the Down concert online. They're live streaming it. I bought the ticket like a couple weeks ago. It's tonight, 6 o'clock. Can't wait for that. But let's see, back cut. I got a couple knives here. I got my favorite, the Cold Steel Wild West. It's so fast, it's so balanced. Got the Civil War sword. I believe it was Confederate naval thing, I think, on it. Anyway, this is the only one. This is cool because it's a trying to think of all the abbreviation. It was a was it U.S. Navy, I don't know if it was Navy, U.S., definitely Civil War, and it said, weird the way they wrote it, short, I think it was a short sword Bowie, I think that's what they called it, or, yeah, short sword Bowie knife. Fuck, now I gotta go look it up. But that's this, you know, with the D-guard. And it's a good weapon. First I didn't like it, and then I was playing with it and stuff and found a lot of different things, and it does cover a lot of distance too. I mean, look at that fucking thing. Yeah, this is a good one. I recommend this one to every people.